Brandon Tatum calls itself calling out Steph Curry on his position of supporting Harris in supporting abortion. It never fails. It never fails. That these people parade around beating that abortion horse to death every time elections roll around. That's what the Christian conservatives do. They'll pull that abortion horse out and beat it to death. Brandon Tatum and Candace Owens. Brandon Tatum is really a big fraud. Brandon Tatum gonna have the nerve to try to call somebody out about their Christian values when he don't even know who Jesus Christ is. I've been telling y'all to quit falling for this trick that these Republicans are playing every time election season rolls around. They want y'all to believe that they are Christians and they hold Christian values, when all they want to do is talk about abortion. You don't have to be pro-life and against abortion to be a Christian. Anybody, any religion, non-religion, can hold those values. You can't go in the Bible and single out one or two issues and try to use that to paint yourself as being a Christian. We hold Christian values. That's exactly what those on the right try to do. They want to take one or two issues and use that to try to paint themselves as Christians. And it's abortions, mostly in the LBGQT issue. Again, those two issues don't make you a Christian. You can be an atheist. You can be Jehovah's Witness. You can be any other religion or non-religious person to hold those values. And any other values will make you a Christian is how you view all of God's law. That what makes you a Christian and hold the values of Christ. You have to uphold and stand with all of his laws. The so-called Christian conservatives, they want to make y'all believe that they hold true to Jesus and close to Christ when they only want to focus on one issue mainly. You're going to call Stephen Curry out. I'm calling him out. I'm calling any Christian conservative out. You want to debate on the topic of the Bible and politics? Let's debate. Let's debate. It seems as though they only want to have one-sided debates when you talk about the Bible, and it's just abortion. That's all they want. They ain't gonna go no farther than that. They only want to talk about abortion and gender realignment. Those are some valid points. You can't deny that. But if we gonna claim we are Christians and we love the Lord and we are holding to the Christian values, we can't abandon everything else. And that's exactly what they doing. Abandon everything else and want y'all to focus on the abortion issue and the LBGQT issue. It's not a God. I don't see how anybody can be a Christian and vote for Ms. Harris. I don't see how anybody can be a Christian and vote for the Democrats. They stand for everything against the Bible. They stand for gay marriage. They stand for abortion. They stand for everything. Well, can we talk about the other laws that were given? Can we ever have a debate about all the laws that God gave? I've been around this politic thing for a long time. I noticed how the Christian Republicans never want to talk about all the issues in the laws that God established in the Bible. They don't want to talk about that, those laws. You can't get them to have a conversation and debate about adultery. You can't get them to have a conversation and a debate about lying. You can't get them to have a conversation and a debate about greed, selfishness. Jesus Christ is against that, all those too. He's against greed, adultery, bearing false witness. Isn't it? Ain't it? The Bible didn't stop when it about abortion. We don't put abortion under thou shalt not murder or thou shalt not kill. So that's under the 10 Commandments. That's the only thing they want to focus on. Why? Because that's the only thing that would give them some ground. That's the only thing that would give them some ground. The Republican establishment and the guy that they support don't give a care about God laws. They don't. They don't. That's why you got people like Brandon Tatum and Candace Owen and all the other sellout so-called Christian conservatives only pushing one issue. When you take the Bible and put it on Trump and the conservatives, they know they can't stand. They know they can't stand. I'd be willing to say, yeah, the Democrats are against God. No doubt about it. And the conservatives are too. Donald Trump pushed a lie that cost Fox News close to $1 billion. He pushed a lie about the elections. That should not bear false witness. There you go right there. The conservative parties went along, a lot of them on the conservative side went along with that. The conservatives split. The Republican Party is split now. A lot of them don't support Trump, but some do. And I keep talking, and I keep mentioning Mike Pence. This will show y'all exactly where they at and where they hard at Ask Candy On. Ask Brandon Tatum. Ask any of them on the right that claim to be God-fearing folks. Ask them about Mike Pence and his decision to certify them votes. Ask them how they feel about Mike Pence. Mike Pence is a man of God, right? No doubt about it. Mike Pence is a devout man of God. But ask them how they feel about Mike Pence. Did he do the right thing in the eyes of God? In the eyes of God, did Mike Pence do the right thing when he certified them votes? Ask them. They want to have debates about the Bible. They really want to show y'all how much of Christian values they hold. Ask them about a lot of this other stuff. Quit letting them set the narrative. And they followers. I mean, they followers. Whatever they say is right. They can take the Bible and beat up on the Democrats. And the people in the comments agree. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Still, I don't see how anybody can be. But when somebody come in there and take the Bible and beat up on the conservatives, then they can't stand it. All have sinned. All have sinned. Brandon Tatum done blocked me on this channel. They just want one-sidedness. Brandon Tatum done got filthy rich. Candace Owens, a lot of conservatives done got filthy rich off of selling the ignorant people merchandise. You cannot really legislate your beliefs in politics. They ain't telling y'all that. You can have your beliefs, what you believe and not believe, but when it comes to politics and being actual in politics, your Christian values are going to be put on the line. That's why the Republican establishment do not want a Christian man leading a party. They don't want anybody leading them that really is of God. Mike Pence, Mike Huckabee. And even I throw Herman Cain in there. He was a preacher. See how they did Herman Cain. And they try to put it on the Democrats. Herman Cain even played their role. It's a Democrat. The Democrat destroyed the media, Democratic media. No. Your own party did you in. When Herman Cain looked like he was about to win, he was headed, he was going to win the nomination, they hurried up and cut him off. They hurried up and went and found that woman with them receipts. And he wouldn't even come out and admit that his own party did him in. He wanted to put it on the Democratic media, the media. No, you did that. You knew good and well that them people were going to go dig your past up, and them were your folks. The Republican Party done had 3 preachers that we know of in the last recent years. Did they want them? No, they didn't. Mike Huckabee wanted to run for president. They stone cold stopped him. They stone cold stopped him. Put him on Fox News. So you tell me the Republican Party really stand up on God, on Christian values? when they reject God over and over and over again. They didn't even want the man to certify the votes in the eyes of God. He stood up and said, I can't do it. I got to do the right thing. I can't righteously withhold or not certify these votes solely because you want me to do it. You ain't giving me nothing to go on. Did the people care about his Christian values? No. You're a traitor. He a traitor. He turned against Trump. He didn't stand with Trump. Would y'all accept that if a Democrat did it? No, he ain't no Christian. They ain't no Christian. See, the Democrat, they want to win an odd cause they're even cheap. Know how this game go. Abortion issue is just a campaign tactic that the right started using years and years ago to draw those good old Christian votes. The Democrats are no worse than the Republicans when you talk about politics. I debate any of them. Of course, they don't want to really have no debates. They want to have them one-side debate where they can make all their money off of them ignorant people who claim to be Christians and they don't hold no Christian values. This world is wicked. Everybody want to throw the Bible around and have Christian, but when you talk about the Bible and Christian values, suddenly they shut up. They don't want to talk about it. The Republicans not trying to pass laws to change it. Republicans ain't trying to pass laws to help people. And Jesus said help. If they holding back on laws, are not willing to talk about laws, passing laws and giving and laws that would help people, the poor, then how are they any different from the Democrats? They didn't want the poor to have insurance, life insurance. They don't want the rich to have to pay more in taxes. But they want the poor to pay more in taxes. They don't want the poor to have tax breaks. So you tell me how are they any different or any better than the Democrats when all they do is cover the rich? Jesus said, help the poor, did he not? Greed. Greed is against God, isn't it? Greed is a sin, right? Why we can't get the Republicans, Christian conservatives, to talk about stuff like that? Adultery is a sin, right? Donald Trump don't want to pay the cost of breaking the laws, but they support Donald Trump, right? You think Donald Trump don't want to introduce laws that will benefit him? Donald Trump have expressed over and over again lots of stuff that he want to put in place as president. And they are against the poor. They are against black folks. Everything Donald Trump want to do is for the benefit of him. See, they don't want y'all to focus on that They don't want y'all to focus on Donald Trump and Marjorie Taylor and Jim Jordan. They don't want y'all to focus on them devils. They just talk about abortion. Let's just talk about it's. Let's just talk about abortion. We're gonna use this as a holy card, but we're gonna keep the conversation about abortions. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. To hide, but still pretend like they holy. See, we holy. See, we holy. Ask Brandon Taylor who is Jesus Christ. He don't know. Ask Candace Owen, what her belief is at. I understand now that she's a Catholic, and most of them believe in Mary. They pray to Mary. Some Catholics believe in Jesus, but majority of them, I think them Orthodox Catholics, but the most of them believe in the Jewish culture and stuff like that. Ask Candace Owen where she stand at. It's amazing. It's a market. That's why Brandon Tatum done blowed up Candace Owen. That's why you got a lot of other black conservatives suddenly showing up. It's a market. Donald Trump came and opened a market for a lot of them to get rich. Just claim you believe in Trump, wear a Trump cap, put on some Trump paraphernalia, pretend like you believe in Trump. Them people gonna make you rich. They gonna blow you up. I don't believe for 1 second Brandon Taylor cared anything about God. If he did, he would apologize to Ahmaud Arbery family. He would apologize for him and Candace Owen both would apologize for talking negative about all those who are fell victim to police brutality in the recent years. They sit out there to knowingly say stuff that will get them views and ratings, even if they know they are speaking deceit and lies. Brandon Taylor lied over and over again about Ahmaud Arbery. I think that guy Lucas even called him out. What kind of people are these? All them. When they'll go public and go against the grain and go against the truth deceitfully for them coins. He been wrong. Brandon Taylor been on the wrong side of a lot of them recent issues. You think he care? He another Donald Trump. Donald Trump was wrong about the Central Park Five. You think he came out and expressed sorrow? No, he didn't. That big old joker from North Carolina, Mark Robinson, think he think he on his way to become the president after Donald Trump, I guess. He flat out hate the LGBTQ community. You can be a man of God and a woman of God and stand with God, but the way these people come across, they don't hide it. They hate. They hate. Donald Trump actually said out of his mouth that he hated those boys. He hate them. He said it over and over again, I hate them. Tell me, show me where they holy. Show me where the conservatives are holy. Show me where the conservative preachers are right and holy. Any of them. Show me. I'm a nobody. I'm at the bottom of the pole when it comes to social media and political and Bible. But I'll challenge, I'll talk to anybody. Any of them. You want to talk about the Bible? You want to talk about God, laws, and who's right and who's wrong? I agree with you. The Democrats are wrong. Yeah, I agree with you. When it comes to the Bible, they don't line up. But let's see the conservatives say that about their own people. Let's see them talk about that. I tell you, I ain't gonna bite my tongue to tell you the Democrats don't line up with the Bible. Nobody line up with the Bible 100%. I don't care how much you come across. The conservatives want to play, even though who claim to be hard, when you get down to it, when you get past the facade and you get past, everybody got some shortcomings. But the conservative Christians want y'all to believe that the Democrats are the only ones that are morally corrupt and don't have no Christian values at all. What about the other issues and things that the Democrats do like and want to do that benefit Christian people, poor people? Those not enough for people to have a reason to vote for them? The conservatives don't want to pass gun right laws. The conservatives didn't want to pass health care laws. The conservatives don't want to get the poor people anything. The conservatives have never considered the poor. That's enough right there. That's enough right there. That's enough right there to ring the call the conservatives out on. They have a history of covering, sheltering the rich. It's because of the Democratic Party that the poor have the benefits that we have. If it were left up to the conservatives, the poor wouldn't have nothing. We'll all be outdoors. These big Fortune 500 companies, nickel and dime employees. Why are they giving CEOs major bonuses? They taking money when they don't need it. My wife worked for a major grocery chain. She tell me all the time how they do them people in the stores, the employees. She tell me all the time about how they let a lot of white employees get away with a lot of stuff that blacks don't. Even white customers. They'll allow them. They have policies on returns and a lot of stuff. They won't enforce them policies on the white customers, but they'll enforce them on the blacks. She tell me this all the time. Y'all want us not to believe we still have an issue with race in this country?